Hello, I'm Armin Budish. Welcome to Golden Opportunities.
Today, how to deal with an interesting dilemma: low interest rates and creeping inflation. Then, we're bending over backwards to help you gain better balance. You're old enough to be a grandparent, but now you have a new stepmom or dad. We'll reveal how to relate. Plus, freshen up your home with fall floral accents. And first, there were credit scores to impact your credit eligibility. Now, learn how Medicare scores can affect you.
It's time to get GOing, so pull up a chair and join us at our kitchen table for Golden Opportunities. In one corner, we have your savings and investments. In the other corner, low interest rates and inflation. And they have a 1-2 punch that could bring your money down for the count. Jim Lineweaver's here to put punch in your portfolio and smash in your savings. Jim's a certified financial planner with the Lineweaver Financial Group. Thanks for joining us, Jim.
My pleasure.
So let's start with low interest rates. How are they hitting us where it hurts?
Yeah, it's really a problem. So we finally have a country that can save more money, which is what we're supposed to do. It doesn't help the economy, but then you're only in a money market account getting like 0.25 of 1%, and even 2-year CD rates are running like between 1 and 1.25. So virtually nothing on your money, especially when you consider inflation.
And then you mentioned inflation. That's your uppercut.
Yeah, this is where if you're not careful, you really get blindsided here, because you know, gas prices are $1 more a gallon than they were just a year ago. Healthcare costs, education costs, even going to the grocery store costs you a lot more money. So you have a big dichotomy that spending more and your savings and other investments aren't making enough to keep up with that.
And you have to take the two together, and that's a real problem for especially our aging viewers.
Oh, it is, because let's just say you're getting that, you know, 0.2 or so on a money market account, and yet by the Consumer Price Index is actually at 3.6% inflation. So what is occurring is that your money is actually going backwards at an annual rate of 3.4%. That's not healthy over a long period of time.
How do we fight back?
Well, there's a couple ways to do it, and it really depends on your individual situation. Because a lot of people, you know, have been listening to the market. It might be depressed based on relative earnings and stuff right now, but there's some good companies that are paying very good dividends out there. So they may be paying you the 4, 5, 6%. So if you can ride out the storm, you can still get paid and generate that income if you want to. There's other things that might be in the bond sector that we can look at as well, and it's really, we have an example for your viewers in that regard, but it's really going to depend on what their individual situation is calling for.
Well, let's take an example. Can you walk us through one?
Sure. If you do have, for instance, let's say you wanted to buy a bond. Just bought a $1,000 bond. It's going to pay a 5% coupon. That means you get a $50 check every year from the bond. Mm-hmm. And let's say that bond matures in 10 years. Okay. What's going to happen is in 10 years, you will get that $1,000 back. But if we just have a 3% inflation rate, what's going to happen is that $50 is not going to buy the same in purchasing power that it does today. And when you get your $1,000 back, it's only going to be worth really $700. So again, here's a situation where you can generate the income, and it might pay some bills now, but over time you're going to have some other hedges in there to offset that.
So you got inflation, you got the low interest rate. You've given us, you know, we can go with bonds, we can go with stocks, but you know, is there anything else?
There's some insurance-related things that are out there that you can look at. And also, don't forget, you can also kind of tighten your belt a little bit, cut back on the spending and things. So there's a lot of different things you can look at doing.
Where do we get more information on this?
This is not an easy topic to discuss in a few minutes. So we actually have an education program coming up this week, as a matter of fact. We're going to have it on Tuesday, the 11th at 1 o'clock, and we're also going to do it on Thursday, the 13th at 6 o'clock in our Valley View office for any of your viewers that would like to attend, and it's free if they'd like to swing by.
And we'll give your phone number in just a second, and they can call and sign up, I assume.
Yeah, they easily can, because this is a serious issue in these turbulent times.
Very much so. Thank you very much, Jim. Great information. To win your financial fight, you need to get your assets in fighting shape and work with a good trainer like Jim. To find out more, give Jim a ring. His number's, that ring, by the way, that's a play on boxing. His number's up next.
To learn more, call the Lineweaver Financial Group at 1-888-313-4009 or log on to www.lineweaver.net. Next, get ready for a balancing act.